With the explosion of coaching in the world, there are certain terms, certain words, certain connotations that got a little bit trendy. And just people start using, and sometimes we use not even knowing exactly what they mean. And it's all perfect, it's okay. But today, I want to just clarify to you what these terms, some of these terms are, and what they really mean. And most important of all, how you are using them or they are using you in your life right now. So, masks, identities, and archetypes are some words that are throwing in the wind, but they are important, serious, and they play roles in my life, in your life, all the time. So there are many, but today I'll talk about a couple of them. And one of them is the nice. The nice, the identity, the role, the mask of the nice. So imagine that I have a I have a something that I hide behind, and I learned all these archetypes. We learned them. We are not born with them. We learn, and we actually learn them as a resource to protect ourselves, to defend ourselves, or to attack. All very primitive material that we use when we are kid or young, because we don't have a language that is sophisticated enough sometimes to argue with adults or with people that are in position of power over us, or even people that are more educated, like academically educated than us. So we don't know exactly how to keep an argument hot or elevated. So we create masks to deal with these situations. So one of the masks that are very common, and I see a lot in my practice, is the nice. It happens with men and women. You'll see that I talk a lot about women here because my focus lately is to help to empower women that are or in pain, physical pain or emotional pain, or living the life they really don't like. So the nice is created when we see that when we are being ourselves, the little girl are being herself, are expressing her opinion, or it's defending something they believe, and somebody in the power with using the power, the position of power, come and say, "Don't do that. It's ugly. That bad girl." And don't do this because you need to be nice. You need to be nice to people. You can't be that naughty. So the kid probably heard for the first time these words, but from the intonation that the adult said, it looks like a it's understood. The message was understood. I'm not supposed to be myself. I'm not supposed to, not with this language, right? But the understanding is like, I'm not supposed to express my feeling. I'm not supposed to express what I think. I'm not supposed to be myself because I can hurt others or people get upset with me. Okay, so mommy or teacher or dad or my big brother, my big sister, or my best friend said, don't do that. You need to be nice. Be nice. You need to be nicer. Or to get that job, just to try to hide a little bit your opinion. You're too opinionative. Just don't say that. Just be nice. Be agreeable. And depending on the situations, the life you've been living, and the people that you had around you, you start seeing that there is a game. Being nice, you can get things. And look, it's not it's not because we are bad people or bad kids or evil or we are manipulating. No, it's a game. The message is not clear, but we get it. It comes to the sense of, oh, huh. So we teach and we are taught without any intention, bad intention, lying is better. Ah, when I'm not myself, when I don't defend my point of view, when I am not fighting for what is right, I gain other things. I gain love. Some of us were really thirsty for love that we're not getting easily, or power, or sex, or money, or gifts, or the job, or and as we grow up, as we are evolving as a person, we start seeing that being nice, or we are not that nice, but we saw somebody that was being nice and was getting things that we're not. Not that hard to make the choice and understanding that being nice, we get things. Then start the game of being nice. And then we start using that. So you start using this, using more, but then any of these masks, any of these archetypes or roles or identities, there are many, as I said in the beginning, we are talking about a couple today. But then when you start abusing the use of one of these masks, that's the point that's risky, is when you identify yourself with that mask and you start believing that you are it. Oh, that's when the big confusion of the adult life starts. I am nice. You believe in this. You learned, you practice, and you practice, and you practice again over and over and over. And then it's like, yeah, I'm nice. Oh, yeah, mommy always said that I'm nice. My boyfriends always said that I'm nice. My husband or my ex-husband or my kids or my co-workers. So you incorporated these kind of a nice person. I am the nice, right? So you become the nice. But the price you are paying to be the nice, and look, let me open a parenthesis here. There are people that are naturally, authentically, they are born nice. I'm not talking about these nices. What I'm talking to you is when you became nice because it was imposed somehow, and at a certain point in your life, you discovered that being nice, you can gain things that being yourself, you couldn't. Admiration, like good words, love, and so on. So you identify yourself with that mask and you start believing that you are that. And I am nice. So you lose absolutely who you are. You get so disconnected from your essence that at a certain point, you even ignore your essence. You don't know anymore who you are. You are believing, really believing that you are the nice. But whatever you are suppressing, your opinion, your desires, you want to go to watch a movie, but people want to go for pizza and oh, I'm the nice. That's okay. I don't care. You get in a place and which movie you want to watch? Oh, whatever you guys want. I am easy. I'm nice. I'm easy. So whatever for me, that's okay. I'm with you guys. That's what's important. And I'm not saying that sometimes we can do that, but the point here is always being this way, but actually inside, you really would like to see that. You're really not much for pizza. You just told them that you started a diet or you are like have allergies and pizza it's not really the best for your health. But you just start going against your own desires, instinct, nature to just be agreeable. The nice has very, very many nicknames. Agreeable. She's so agreeable. And yeah, nices have lots of, it's accepted, it's invited, right? But is paying a very high price of not being yourself. The self has been suppressed for so long that at certain point, my friend, can start knocking the door of your hip, knocking the door of your neck, knocking the door of your back, your knee, your shoulder, saying, hey, I can't stand to be hidden here anymore. I need the space to be who I am. And that's why it's important for me to talk to you about this, because maybe you are having a pain that nobody discovers what it is, and could be an identity that has been suppressing the real self for so long that now can't wait anymore, or can be a difficulty in work, or if you are in the arts to perform or to finish a project, because one of these masks now starts screaming, can't handle the silence. They impose the silence anymore. And as I'm telling you these things, I want you to keep thinking if you are one of those. And this is not a critic. There is no criticism here. It's just ways to open your eyes and your mind and your soul to expand your consciousness about who you are and why you do things you do, even sometimes you don't want to do and you end up doing, right? The other mask is the judgmental, the highly critical. There are people that they can't contain themselves. They have to criticize. They have to find a way that person that nothing makes them happy. Do you know anybody that is always against everything and against the world? That's always something that's not good enough for them. It's never everything pleasant. Always have to have a something. They have to criticize. They have to put things down. They have to put your invitation or your choice down because there is a detail that was not really good. Those people that we call impossible to please, that's the people. And not everybody that is hard to please that is using a mask. Some people are, I know a couple that's really their nature is that they are difficult. They are difficult. So, so I'm not saying that everybody had the same beginning of the mask and the role and identity and archetype, but um, if you have a tendency to be different. Some kids were born looking the defects and mistakes and faults everywhere. So it's their nature. But some people are not born this way. And that's when they fit in what we are talking here. So then it start just people start paying more attention to them when they are kind of disgusting. Maybe they are, everybody in the house is so nice and everybody have a good relationship, and maybe the older brothers and older sisters or even youngers are they call attention because they are the best in school, or the other one is good in sports and the other one is really good in music or in art, or it's a helper in the house, it's a big helper with the other siblings, whatever it is. And this kid felt a little bit out of place, and they don't fit in that family because they don't feel they are good in any of these things. So usually the kid that is kind of have the feeling of not belonging find a way to call attention, and usually because they are young, they choose things that are not pleasant, or they become the worst student, or they start using the mask of being the critical. Oh, I didn't like it. Everybody loved the meal. The mother and some of the siblings were helping, and everybody was so happy. Was maybe Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter or birthday, and uh, and everybody's agreeing. Then that kid needs to be the opposite, needs to call attention. Hey, I exist. I am not like you all. I'm different. I don't like, it was really good, but I think this was a little bit salty. Or I don't know, this is a little bit mushy. Depending on the age and the vocabulary and the experiences they had, they will find some. Oh, but this color of this towel doesn't match with the dishes, the plates, whatever it is, and everybody is harmoniously laughing, and maybe having a game after lunch, and or having fun, and that person needs to get close. It's like, you guys are so noisy, always critical, always calling attention for being so critical, and sometimes even disgusting, and it's a company that it's not pleasant, and it's not inviting, and you are always expecting that the person will do or say something that um, it will ruin the experience for everybody. And again, this person could be using this and to start working because people, oh, you shut up, you know nothing. So it's like, oh my God, everybody noticed me. Now everybody's talking to me. For them at that point, it's not important they are screaming at her or him because they are being annoying. The important is like, oh, I said a couple of words and I made a commotion. The entire family is interacting because I said something. And sometimes they leave and everybody starts continue. It's like, yay! So they feel there is some power in being that way. And then they start using more. They use at school, they use with friends. Some friends will think that's a joke and they laugh, but whatever it is, the person that's using this mask feel there is some power, and actually end up not discovering what is the real talents, never discover what's the real gifts they have, the skills they have, because they don't do what the others do, and they feel they don't fit, they never go deeper to discover that. They just go to being the opposite of everybody is. If everybody is harmonious, they are not. And then they start using, and as in every single mask, using and abusing until you start believing that, oh, I am the critical. And of course, you don't see as a bad thing. You see as a good thing. Oh, I have my sense of critique very high. I have a good taste. And then another again comes the little nicknames. Oh, I'm good. Never say I'm judgmental. No, they will never say. The other people will say, oh, he's so judgmental. She's so judgmental. No, it's like Oh, I want to hear your opinion because you are always so critical. Oh, I'm always so critical. So they think that it's a good thing for them because they are something. Finally, instead of being that blah, that bland, that is nothing, has no form, smell, or taste, it's the critical. And then it's people call. What do you think about my essay? What do you think about the? What do you think about my clothes? What do you think about my hair? But because she always say the truth. That's another nickname. Nickname. I'm asking you because I know you will never lie. That's another nickname for judgmental, right? So for critical. And then it becomes it's a quality now. And you identify yourself so much that you give up what the sweet, kind, all the good things you have inside to be that identity, to be that mask, to be that character in life, and to deal in life with the way you created that. But then again, life sometimes come and show you that hey, it's time to be yourself. You are not young anymore. You have time to change, to just bring other gifts you have, talents God gave you, but you're not. So let me give you a little shake. Let me make an earthquake under your feet, maybe to lose the job, maybe to have a physical ailment or a disability or whatever it is that will shake you. So you have to change. And the life is so good in doing this. Why? Because the essence of all that is to align your talents, your gifts, what you came to earth to be and to do with what you're doing. So if you are doing something here, right? You're doing something here, but it's based on your masks, your archetypes, your identities. You're just playing a role in life as a theater or a soap opera, and you're so off what you came to earth to do and to be. You were supposed to go in this way, but you took this kind of side way to go. Life happens. Something will happen in your life that will make you come back to align your gifts, your way of being, your personality, your temperament, everything to align with what you came to earth to do and to be while there's still time. So if you feel, I just gave you two, we will have opportunities in the future to talk about other masks. But if you feel like you are identified with a way of being that sometimes you feel uncomfortable, but because you really would like to say different or be different or behave different, it's your inner self that is trying to communicate to you, don't do this way anymore, don't be this way anymore. Let's go here. Here's the path. Don't go there anymore. So if you have any sensation that brings you to question, do you know what? I've been sad for my friends or my ex friends or people that crossed my life that this is not okay. And do you know what? Many people told me that this is not okay. Maybe I should listen to them. Maybe I should consider, and maybe I should go in my inside a little bit deeper, analyzing and just finding out who I really am, and uncover this beautiful, magnificent self that you are. Maybe you don't even know. I have clients that they don't know how magnificent they are. They don't know how pure and amazing they are because they are so busy with the masks. And I have bad news. There are many masks that we all use throughout life. It's not just one. We have many characters that play games in life, different places we go, different situations we are. We just pull one and the other mask, and we use it because it's our survival. And I wanna end this live telling you that the worst of all is that when we identify ourselves so much with the mask, they end up being ourselves, and the masks start popping up and acting up before even answer, we ourselves answer or act upon any situation that we are living. So the masks start popping up and having reactions and answering through you, through your voice, through your actions, instead of giving the chance for you to choose really what you want. And that's the work that's beautiful in coaching, is to just uh, tell you, helping you to realize which masks are you using, and teaching you how, what's the antidote of that mask. So you start enhancing the power of the antidote, and then the mask start getting a little bit weaker and not popping up to do things that you don't want. And you will keep that mask over there, sitting over there. So you use when you want. When I want to be nice, I go there and get that mask and I use that mask. And when I want to be judgmental or I need to be critical, I go there. So there is a me, there is a you, a self that's always in charge of your life. And all these archetypes will be you will use, I will use when I want or need, not being in the effect of these kind of a theater of characters acting up all the time, taking my place of options and decisions in my life, and they will be running my life instead of myself. My name is Katia Ferreira, and I am a coach here in California. And I am here doing these lives every weekday around 6 p.m. California time. And if you think that it touches you somehow and you have a question, please don't hesitate in making comments or send me a DM. And send this message to somebody that you know that maybe will have any benefit with this. And before I go, just give this beautiful finger on the like, and if you like, and help us to be a little bit more visible to other people. I leave you with a kiss, a big hug, and my honest desire that you have an amazing night. Bye.